there, but you probably hear us now. Welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. I know it's I don't know what's going on with the sounds. I'm trying to figure this whole thing out.
Okay, stop talking about it because they're lagged.
I know they are. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome. So I know I know they can't hear now. I know this week was very exciting. We kicked the week off, or sort of kind of kicked the week off with the.
It's completely off.
It right now?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. We started off the week with TF and Very Hard, or midweek TF and Very Hard. Very excited about that. But tonight we're not going to talk too much about that sort of thing, or Funko or any of that. Tonight we're talking about Mischief toys.
Yeah.
So we have a brand new figure that we're going to announce and show you here. No one has seen this figure yet.
No.
This is the very first time, and Heather and I like to experiment with different ways to unveil brand new figures. We're going to give you the information as to when this figure will go up on sale. We're going to show you this figure. We're going to discuss the figure. We're also going to show you the prototype that'll be given away during our next Patreon call, which one lucky level 4 winner will have a chance at. So more details on that as we move along during this live. If you're not a patron yet to Gastlecast, check out patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out all the ways that you can support the channel. Every month, we always go live via Google Meet. Now we're using Google Meet, and we hang out with everybody. We show off new Mischief Toys things. We do a bunch of giveaways. It's really fun. A lot of people, I would say, anybody who's a patron on our Patreon involved in the call, I don't think I've ever received any negative feedback ever. Like, people love it.
Yes.
And I think it's a really great hangout for collectors. We have an hour of time prior to us going on live, which is at 9 p.m. Eastern. At 8 p.m. Eastern, we allow that hour from 8 to 9 where all of our patrons can sort of mingle and hang out, and we'll show up at 9 o'clock and on with the show, and it's a blast. So this upcoming call, which is next Saturday,
March the 2nd?
March the 2nd, we're going to show you the 3D model of Mortem. So if
Which
you're a
is
patron,
a new character from Mischief Toys.
So patrons at level 2, 3, and 4, you will be able to see Mortem in a 3D style for the very first time. It's really cool. I think you guys are going to love it. So tune in to that, patrons. Do not miss out. One thing about Patreon is that when we have the call, we have the call. We don't save the call. We don't save footage from the call. We don't save photos from the call. You basically have to be there during the call in order to see all the things. And we ask, if you're a patron, not to share the stuff that we share during the call with anybody else outside of Patreon. Please. We like to keep it all, within our group. It's important. That's what patrons are paying for, is the special content, and that's what we're trying to give you.
Yes, and I'd also like to note that our patrons help us greatly to keep this channel afloat, to help us with Mischief Toys. So we just want to say, again, we are so grateful. Patrons have bought a ton of stuff for this channel. This microphone, you can't see it. It's ginormous. It's right here above my head. Our camera, our heavy-duty piece that is attached to our camera for when we go to cons and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Our lights. We are just
all the things.
So grateful for you guys.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Absolutely. If it weren't for you guys, this channel would not be able to do half the things that we do, especially doing our live content. Not our live content, our documentary type content that we like to do when we go on the road. I really enjoy doing all that, and without the, special ingredients for our camera, we wouldn't be able to do all that stuff. So thank you.
Thank you.
I don't want to keep going on and thanking 100 times over, because we thank you. We thank every night, and I don't want to bore people who aren't patrons.
Well, I know. I just like to bring it up once in a while,
absolutely,
in a bit of deeper capacity, just because it does help fuel
100%,
this channel.
100%. So for this upcoming figure, I want to I think before we show it, I'm going to go into where this figure comes from. And we've talked about this already in the past. I think that most of you already know it. I'll sort of give some background as to why this is a figure.
But first, I would like to say you all are going to fucking love it.
Yeah, you're going to love it. I think you guys are going to love this figure. It's really great. So we, at one point in time, we had this like really crazy plan that we were going to entitle the Gastlecast Glow Up Tour.
And this plan came up while Chris and I were on the road 2023 to Poppin' Off Toys in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yes.
We were going for I think it was their 2-year physical store anniversary.
I believe so.
And we took a road trip there and we had so much fun. We met so many new people. We, of course, got to stop by one of our favorite toy stores in the whole world, Poppin' Off Toys. It was incredible. We love Tennessee. We got to see the sights and sounds for a couple of days, and it was a blast. But we have these business meetings over dinner, over breakfast, during road trips, like just at the most random times. And when Chris told me about this idea, I said, "You're crazy, but we can do something with this."
Yeah, so I came up with the idea literally while I was driving. It's just, that's sort of how things come to me sometimes, these very elaborate ideas. Coven of Mischief was the same way. I just sort of had this idea popped in my head while I was on a walk with Heather, and I was like, okay, we're doing this Coven of Mischief thing, and here's how we're going to do it. This was the same thing. So on the ride to Nashville, I came up with the idea for a Gastlecast Glow Up Tour, which would have featured a t-shirt that had like almost like a band t-shirt that told you like all the different dates and where Gastlecast Glow Up Tour was going to be. And we were going to drop a glow-in-the-dark figure at various small toy shops. That was the plan.
Every single day of a week.
We were going to do like purple, red. I think red was going to be for Mischief Toys, and we were going to sell it on Mischief Toys at the very end. But there was a green, a purple, I think, was there like a blue?
It was red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and pink.
Yeah, so we came up
was the idea
with like a whole week, and it would have been really fun, and we were going to do it literally in 1 week's time. Like you would see a new figure drop every single day.
And I told Chris, I don't know how I feel about that because that's a lot.
Well, I wanted to see and test how something like that would work and if people would be down with it. I'm all about experimentation. I like to see how you guys are going to react. I like to hear what you guys are feeling about it. Is it too much? Is it too little? When we do our week-long sale sort of things, like we did with Valentine's Day, we did it with Christmas, we also did it with Halloween. When we do those drops, everybody seems to be super stoked. They want more. They like the week-long things, and we sort of came up with this idea. I came up with the idea out of the blue last year, thinking that I think this would be fun. It would get people talking, and I'm not seeing anybody else do it. And that's sort of the trajectory that I want to keep Mischief Toys in this, like, we're doing stuff that other people or other companies really aren't doing. I've said that 100 times. So this figure is a Gastlecast Glow Up Tour figure.
Well, what
it
would
was
have
going to
been
be a Gastlecast Glow Up
the
Tour
Gastlecast
figure.
Glow Up Tour.
I just want to say this, though. The Gastlecast Glow Up Tour idea is not dead. It is something that Heather and I have discussed. I'm not saying it's happening this year or next year or any other year. All I'm saying is it's something that we're still sort of hyper-focused on. We love the idea, and we really want to bring it to fruition.
Something
not
to fruition.
Not even in the fact that, you know, it didn't get off the ground the time before, but just that we love this, you know, or like we have something to prove now because it wasn't able to happen. We just love the idea so much. So stay tuned. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. But it's going to be cool if it does. That's all I have to say about that.
Well, I do have ideas for it. But unfortunately, with the ideas that we had, glow is finicky. Glow is very difficult to achieve. We obviously saw that with Error Glow, where his head glowed yellow, his body glowed red, and he's cool for the fans of him. I still despise that figure. I like what he stands for, and I like what we were able to do with it, and I am very proud and grateful for it. But I it.
It was part of the foundation of Mischief.
Yes, I despise that
Part of the
figure
foundation,
because of how it made me feel.
Yeah.
But Glow is finicky, and we unfortunately were unable to make the Glow Up tour happen the way we wanted it to. So we are going to try to do something similar in another way, if that makes sense.
Similar but different.
Yeah. So this figure was going to be part of the Glow Up tour, and I'm sure that a lot of you know what we are about to show.
Yeah,
I'm very excited. I don't know. I can't choose a favorite.
Well, so we weren't really sure when we were going to drop this, but I decided, you know what? Why don't we do it, right at the beginning of March? That's the best time to do it. So we're going to give you more details in regards to when it will drop. And when I say beginning of March, I know Friday is March 1st, but I wanted it to be at the beginning or just before on purpose because green is sort of the color of March. It just happens to make sense, which is why we've been sharing all this green stuff on Instagram and all that. So Heather, without further ado, let's see the figure that we have here. We're also going to show you the proto for Patreon as well. I think you guys are going to be super stoked over it. So this is the next Gastly. So this is Green Gastly.
Green Glow Gastly.
Green Glow Gastly.
He is a 370-piece figure.
Yeah.
The sticker on the box glows. We have green like the other figures you had seen. He goes very well with the pink and the blue. And I am so happy we were able to do this color. Here he is. Is he freaking amazing?
So Green Glow Gastly. So let's see.
He is even more stunning in person. In the camera, I'm noticing, and I don't know if it'll come up that way on the phone, but he looks almost yellowish from what I can see. It looks like I'm making flubber right now.
Yeah, it does.
I love that.
I love it, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love this
figure. And he's bright as hell, too. This is a really bright figure, yeah.
So bright.
All right, let's take a look. There he is. So I had to take photos of him for like our, shareable stuff, and he was so his head is so bright. Like at first, at least, it looked like a light bulb was inside of the box that I used to take all the photos. I mean, he's incredibly bright. Look, let me shine it again. That initial blast is crazy. How bright he gets.
Toxic does not glow. Toxic glows in the black light.
Yeah. There he is.
I'm answering a question.
Oh, yeah. Here, go ahead and push him forward. There he is. Look how bright that guy is.
He's incredible.
Yeah, holy crap, right?
I love this one.
Yeah, so this will go great
so much.
This will go great with all of your glow-in-the-dark figures that you have so far. Obviously, we've released the Aeroglow was first, obviously. And then we had the pink and then the blue. So
no, blue and then the pink.
Or blue and then, well, you know what I'm saying. So we have now 3 colors total that are glow, and then the ones, glow that's sort of kind of like Gastly and a total fail. But that is Green Glow Gastly. So I'm stoked over this guy. I love him. I'm a glow hoe, and we all know that. I'm also a sticker hoe. The sticker glowing in the dark is really cool. Did we even show that? I don't think we even showed that. But I mean, it's similar to what we've done already in the past.
To answer the questions, no, we do not have a glow pin bundle. Sorry, guys.
There it is. Yeah, so that sticker is all lit up. Look at that. 370, baby. All right. Yeah, so I'm glad to see that you guys are excited. I know I'm excited about this one as well. He's a cool figure.
He's amazing.
Glow in the dark is always great. It's always a lot of fun. I like when you have a collectible that can do other things, like it can glow under the black light, or it can glow in the dark, right? Or it has like blood spatter and stuff like that. I always like that little addition, or metallic, or chrome, or whatever. Well, sometimes chrome, but I always like that. I like that extra oomph to a figure. Super stoked. So now that you guys have seen this, on Patreon, we have been promising a Proto Glow Ghastly figure, which is something that we have never done before. We've never given away, if I remember correctly, we have never given away a Proto on Patreon.
I don't think we have, just
No.
APs.
We've always been very focused in doing like APs and stuff on Patreon. So this is the very first time that we're ever getting into Protos on Patreon. So what are we giving away, Heather, on Patreon to one lucky level 4 winner?
We are giving away his buddy, the Green Glow Proto.
So you will have a Green Glow Proto to go with your Green Glow Ghastly. So hopefully by the time we give this thing away, you would have already purchased your glow-in-the-dark green Ghastly.
Oh, yeah.
So Heather, details. Let's glow this in both of them in the dark at the same time while you're telling us the details on when these figures will drop.
Okay, so first and foremost, if you are in the Coven, you're going to want to keep a lookout. Sorry, I hit the table. Keep an eye out on your emails because there will be an early access drop for this guy. So keep an eye out on the emails. Again, we do not post that info publicly because we don't want to confuse the general public. That is for your knowledge only as a Coven member. We just, don't want people saying, oh, I missed the drop, or where is the drop, and they're not part of the Coven. So we give all those details privately. So look out for that sometime this week. So this Thursday, we are going to be dropping Green Glow Ghastly to the general public. He will be on MischiefToys.com, $55, and...
What time? Did you say the time?
I did not. He will go up at 10 a.m. Eastern.
All right, 10 a.m. Eastern, Thursday, April the, what is that?
April? What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm sorry. February. Sorry, I'm
29.
I'm in the future. Yeah, February 29th. Okay, all right, very good, Heather. I'm stoked. I hope you guys are stoked. I know I am. I'm ready. I'm ready for this particular drop because I know all of you are going to take some excellent photos of all of your glow ghastlies together, and that's what I'm really excited about seeing. I think that's going to be super sick. Super stoked for that. Okay. Do we have any questions here about... I know. So the reason why I'm in April, or talking about April, is that Heather and I have been talking about April, something all day long about April.
Yes.
We have something big in April for the two of us. Leap year Ghastly, yeah.
Yeah, the Proto was actually trying to leap the fuck out of here when I hit the table.
Look at the reflection on Heather's glasses. That green is radioactive. Yeah.
He is. He's wild.
Yeah, the color's awesome. The glow that they're able to get out of these figures is mind-blowing. I absolutely love it.
And we chose these colors because we wanted to do things right. And I think with the blue, the pink, and the green, we have done it right. And we left it at that for now because that's what they could do to our liking.
Yeah.
I am like thrilled for this guy. So stay tuned to your social media all week. Follow Mischief Toys on Instagram at Mischief Toys. Sign up for our newsletter at MischiefToys.com. And make sure that you join our group on Facebook, Mischief Toys.
Yeah, definitely. Go and join the group. I think it's a great group to be a part of. We also post a lot of stuff on Mischief Toys group, discussions and all sorts of stuff there. So go and check that out. People are always showing their collections off and all sorts of cool stuff.
Jason asks a very good question. Do we have to be there in person to win? Well, first of all, I hope you're not here in person. That's a little weird.
That is weird.
No, you do not need to be in the Patreon call to win this. Level 4 patrons across the board are eligible to win this. He says that his friend selfishly set his birthday dinner during the same time.
Unbelievable. How dare your friend do something like that?
I know. You know what? Tell him you got something better to do.
Right, of course. That's crap.
Alex said the anniversary of this Ghastly drop every 4 years. Yup.
Will there be a separate pin drop at some point?
Maybe in the future. I would suggest signing up for our emails to find out any information about future items that we have go up. Matthew, is this the figure for the prototype I got at the NYCC meetup? I don't remember. We gave away so many protos. I don't remember. I mean, is it green and does it have teeth?
If it's green,
that'll answer your question.
Yeah, it's one of the.
Well, we also have.
It's one of the few that they sent us.
We also had prototypes of never released figures that glow.
Right.
Because we were trying to see what types of glows they can do. So I don't know if yours was white or if it was green.
So Ellis 12, eventually a purple glow would be awesome.
That is one.
We tried.
Yeah, that is one they could not do, unfortunately. Purple's my favorite color. That's the one I fought for like so hard. I might follow up and see like, hey, you know, has there been any changes in materials? Can this somehow happen? I don't have very high hopes. Like I mentioned, glow is super finicky. It is both Chris and I's like absolute favorite color. We're so crazy about purple. We even have we have purple controllers for our PlayStations. Purple is just the best.
Right.
And so I'm really bummed that we couldn't get purple.
Right, me too.
Yeah.
So when are the protectors coming, Heather?
Hopefully soon. We were told around the March time frame. We're aiming for March. Will that happen? I don't know. You know what? I'll message my friend now.
Samantha, the Coven purchase or Coven membership purchase, early purchase of this figure will be announced through an email. So be on the lookout for that. All Coven members, be on the lookout for an email about an early purchase. So
No. Samantha is asking when will we be able to purchase Coven memberships.
Oh, I'm sorry.
June.
Oh, I've read. I can't read. That's my problem. I can't read. But yeah, June will be the next time. And by the way, this Coven of Mischief sign up will include a different item than we released previously to those who are in the Coven. So just a heads up about that. Yeah, purple is the best. Protectors. What protectors? Cody Laws. So we actually have protectors being designed for the Gastly boxes.
Yes.
People begged us for them, and we decided we would have them made up. And that's what we're working on now.
Yes, and it does have the Mischief Toys logo on it. It will be branded. Sean says would be cool to have one that just the horns or certain parts glow. That's tricky to do. I mean, we could have, like, his head is a different piece, like his whole head is a different piece, so we could have a glow head and not a glow body or whatever.
Yeah, it's really tricky.
Yeah, but they can't easily isolate what isn't just one piece. So the horns are part of the head mold.
The protectors are to encapsulate the figure in the box itself. So what my assumption that people will do is that take the front part of the box, they put it on the back like that, and then you can place your figure in the box.
Yes, personally,
to be displayed.
I am an out-of-box person, but I know how important protecting your collectibles are, especially if you guys have like signed boxes, you come and visit us at cons, or you're one of the very few lucky people who receive them signed in the mail if we do like a handful of signatures for a drop. You know, I think that that's very, very important, and we're super stoked to bring those to you guys.
No word on the comic book Mark Bates. That was something I was working on. My Connect that I was talking to, it sort of fell flat. I thought we were going somewhere. It's not working out now. So it's something that is, I got to figure out. And it isn't right now, unfortunately.
Will we ever do a scented Gastly? Maybe. I don't really have an interest in doing that. Maybe in the future. I don't really find that... it's a neat feature, but I don't feel like the added cost... Like, do you sit around and sniff your collectibles? I guess is you know.
I don't know. I mean, I guess if it made sense, maybe. When are you guys going to do surprise drops of Gastly on your live again? Wouldn't you like to know, Michael Reyes? I don't know.
Honestly,
will we ever do it? I don't know. It's one of those things that when we want to try something new or do something fun or make sense in what we're doing, maybe we'll do that. But as of right now, nothing's in the works. Speaking of protectors, would that be an add-on option when buying future Gastlys? Will the protectors eventually Will the protectors eventually be sold on Mischief Toys website?
The protectors will be sold on Mischief Toys website. I don't know about an add-on option, and the reason being is because I need to work on like logistics for that, how that would work, because as you guys know, sometimes, most of the time, it is very difficult to snag one of these guys. Every second counts. So I don't want someone sending me, a novel to our email complaining that they were trying to get a protector and it's the figure sold out in their cart, and I don't want to have to deal with that. Maybe we can make that an option if there is a easy way of doing it, because I've seen where some websites will allow you to add something on within like X amount of minutes to your order. I think that would be very cool. I would just need to figure out how. I want to, but for now the plan is to just put them on the website. I don't know exactly how we're going to do it. We'll do bundles of like X amount.
Protectors
from there.
Protectors for pins. I haven't thought about that. Somebody did ask for a book, or we did have a handful of people ask for a book to hold all the stickers. That's something that we've looked into a little bit. I'm not entirely sure about that just yet, though. Diamond Gastly? ?
We wouldn't call it diamond.
Yeah.
We might do a glitter Gastly in the future if that's what you mean. I would assume that's what you mean.
Right.
But we wouldn't call it diamond because that's Funko's thing. Is there a way to know if you need to re-sign up for the Coven? Either you signed up in May or you signed up in November. If you're not sure, I would suggest checking your emails to see when you did sign up, or go into your account at mischieftoys.com and see when you purchased that membership. If you purchase it in May of last year, then you will re-up in June. If you purchase it in November, then your time will be January 2025.
Yeah. A build-your-own Gastly with interchangeable parts. I don't think I want to get into a Lego Gastly or a Mr. Potato Head Gastly just yet. I think maybe a couple years down the road. Chrome 10-inch Gastly. That's a pretty fun idea. I like Chrome personally, to a degree.
Any chance of RoboCop Gastly?
Oh my God, RoboCop Gastly would be amazing.
We would love that. However, licenses are a whole different thing. We are in the talks. We have obtained permission to use a handful of licenses that we're super stoked on. More to come on those in the future.
Thoughts of when we'll drop common Gastly? So that'll probably come soon. We have some orders in.
Springtime,
We have orders in for that. The thing about it is that we'll take common Gastlys, put them up on the website, and they will virtually sell out in like less than a day. So it's really hard to keep them on the website. We ordered a pretty decent amount of them this time. It's nice to have something on the website that people can buy freely without worrying about, these drops. So we're trying to get better at that. We're trying to get better with our common variants of our figures. Have you thought about doing a year with Gastly photo book? That's actually kind of a neat idea. I like that idea. No, I have not thought about that.
I like the idea of a calendar.
Yeah.
I think that would be cute.
Yeah,
like super duper limited, just because I don't know how many people actually use calendars. With everything being so digital, we have it in our phone, in our computers. Do people actually use calendars? I don't know. I do. But most of the things that I do are like physical items.
So I'm speaking through the same mic as Heather. We have it sort of in between us. I'm going to turn it a little bit. Maybe that'll help, because it's actually focused on both of us now. Hopefully that sounds better for both of us. Any more common Gastleys? Oh, I think we just answered that question. Ska Gastley, 80s glam rock Gastley to go with emo and black metal Gastley. I love those ideas. I'm not saying that we're not doing any of those things. I don't like to talk about what plans are in play, but I'm also not saying that, they are or they aren't.
Oh my God. Lucky Duck and L. Ellis would both buy calendars. That's awesome. I'm so glad that people are down with calendars. Nikki hates her phone calendar. Rochelle uses physical calendars. Patrick uses physical calendars. Nicholas, Travis. Wow.
That's crazy. I can't believe that people really want calendars.
We need a Harry Potter Gastly. I would agree, but unfortunately, I have really mixed feelings about that. I don't like.
So I do want to switch gears for a second and discuss our Maryland event that's coming up soon. Now, there's a couple of things I want to talk about in terms of Maryland events. So our Maryland event that we're going to be at, it's not our Maryland event. It's the Maryland Day Festival that'll take place in March, on March 23rd, which is a Saturday, here in Maryland, in Baltimore. That event will have our little tent booth thing, but all sorts of other cool things will be going on, live music, food and drinks, and I think I mentioned food-wise, they're going to have crab cakes there on the premises. So if you've never had one and you are coming to it, you'll have your chance at eating a crab cake for the very first time. Funnily enough, my entire family will be there. So if you ever wanted to meet my mom and dad, you will meet my mom and dad. My mom and dad, my sisters, everybody's going to be there. I believe Heather's father and family will end up making it at some point as well. Our voice actor, Peter, who's the narrator, the voice that you guys hear in all of our like little skit things that we do, will be there. Our artist, Noelle, which I would consider the most important component to everything that we'll do, or that we do, will also be there. It's going to be a blast. Now, I'll say this. We will have event-exclusive items. I think we've talked about them.
Now, please keep in mind, I want to make this very clear.
And it's all very low-count shit, too.
Yes.
That's the one thing I want to mention.
It is. I want to be very clear. This is not a Comic-Con. This is not a toy-centric convention. This is a festival for all things Maryland.
Right.
So as far as I know, and I might be speaking too soon, as far as I know, we are the only toy vendors.
Yeah, I think so.
What we will have will be Maryland themed. So if you don't give a shit about the Maryland flag, if you don't give a shit about crab cakes or anything Maryland, please don't like, just don't. But it is going to be cool. It is going to be amazing. You get to hang out with me and Chris. You get to meet our artists, our narrator, like Chris mentioned, possibly our parents. It's going to be a blast. You can have crab cakes. You can listen to local Maryland bands. You can browse a bunch of Maryland business vendors. So we are super duper stoked about it. But
there's a lot to see,
yes.
A lot to do. And so it's not, again, we're just trying to repeat so people understand. It's not just like a Mischief Toys thing. It's a larger
event.
Festival event. So there's a lot to do. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to see us there. But just don't expect to walk in and then it's going to be like toy shops everywhere. Because that just, unfortunately, that is not what it is at all. So that's one thing. The additional thing that I wanted to talk about, because that's coming in March of March of this year, March 23rd.
March
which is a Saturday.
23rd, which is a Saturday. So if you are in Maryland or local to Maryland, or you're crazy enough about Mischief toys and our really cool flag to fly in, we would love to see you, and we're so excited. This is going to be a lot of fun.
So the other discussion is far different. Well, the same but different. We are going to have a Maryland event in Maryland in 2025. So when I say a Maryland event, it'll be our event at a location of our choice, and we're going to put on like something like very big, at least for us. I mean, we're little guys in the grand scheme, but for us, we're going to put on something bigger than we've ever put on. If you've come to New York Comic Con events, this year will be our biggest event that we've ever done for sure. I'm already in the midst of talking about how we're going to do it. We're going to have, hopefully, fingers crossed, we have our own rented space in New York or New Jersey, and we're going to do some really cool things there. But next year is going to be a totally different experience than anything we've ever brought before. And we found a place in which to do this. And it's sort of off the beaten path, but I think when those people who decide they want to sign up and actually attend, I think the extra steps in order to get there, which is a little far away from the airport, I think those extra steps will be well worth it when you step through the door to go to our event in 2025. Because that's sort of where we are right now.
Yes, right now, this is what we're thinking. However, it just depends on logistics and everything. We're still looking into things. For this event, we want to make it big. We want to make it grand. We want to make sure it is perfect for everybody in attendance. It is going to be very dark. It is going to be very fun, and it's going to be an absolute blast.
Yeah.
So we hope to see you guys there. We will give you plenty of notice for the event, minimum of 3 months, but we'll give you as much information as we have when we can.
I would say at the beginning of next year, in January timeframe, we should have pretty much all the information we need to share. So those who want to attend to this thing, they can. So a couple things. This event will not only be an event where we'll be there and all that stuff, the event will actually include pieces that you can only get if you go. So if you're not attending, it isn't like these will not be items that we put up for sale after the event's over or anything. It'll be literally you step through the door and you can get those items. We're trying to keep it as special as we possibly can. That's the whole plan about the event that we're going to do here in 2025. But I'm super stoked about it. I think you guys are going to dig it, and I think it's going to be huge for Mischief Toys. Yeah.
That would be fun as shit.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah. Yeah, I like that at the other things, but that's something we also got to think about.
Yeah.
I'll watch the event on this year's documentary. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, this year. This year is going to be really crazy at New York Comic Con. We are going to have event-only pieces there as well. That's really big to me. That's something that I've been wanting to do ever since we started this whole Mischief Toys event thing. But it's going to be bonkers. If you're going to New York Comic Con and you're a fan of Mischief Toys, do not miss this thing. Tickets, we'll have ticket sales before the event, obviously, as we did last year. It's just going to be incredibly over the top.
Yes, and speaking of events, we're talking to somebody about another possible event that we might do. It is an October time frame, which is the same time frame as New York Comic Con. So with that being said, we wouldn't do it this year. It's just we don't have enough time to prepare for it. But we're hoping, as long as it doesn't align with New York Comic Con, we would love to make this particular event. It just sounds so much fun. So if we do that, of course, we would let you all know. But I just wanted to put that
I
out
have
there.
for the event in 2025, because I see a lot of people talking about it. Again, separate from this Maryland Day Festival, which is this year. It's different from the New York Comic Con event that we're going to have. Next year will be a Mischief Toys only event. It's not at a convention. It's literally in Maryland, pretty much in middle of Maryland, where it isn't like close to a lot of like, I don't know, a lot of, you know, the party central or anything. You are literally going to a place that's Mischief Toys centric. It'll be built around Mischief Toys, and we're going to give you an evening, hopefully an evening that you'll never forget. And the ideas that I have for this event are just, I don't know if anybody else has ever done what we're going to do. And I'm not just saying
It's going to be cool.
I'm not just saying this just for the purposes of being excited, because I want you to be excited about it, but it's just going to be something else. It's going to be something else. I'm telling you, it's going to be nuts.
Can I answer some questions?
Sure,
okay.
I'm going to use restroom.
Great.
While you're doing that.
Gray Stark, as far as the next 6 months go, what can we expect from Mischief Toys? Fire. Like, you guys have no idea what we're up to. It's, you know, you get little bits and pieces here and there, but I can promise you that, like, you're going to be thrilled with everything that you see coming up this year. We have so many figures, so many merch designs, so many pins. Our New York event is going to kick major ass. So I highly suggest New York. We will have multiple figures at the convention. As long as everything works out, we will have an exclusive for Night of Mischief. So there will be a ticket price associated with the Night of Mischief this year, like a pretty hefty one because of the figure. It's trust me, it's going to be awesome. Will there be a reveal of the Maryland event figure? So the Maryland Day event figure is our Maryland Gastley, except this one will come with a Maryland Day 2024 sticker. We purposely made this sort of like an unlimited figure because people in Maryland love the Maryland flag, and we didn't want to limit ourselves to a very LE of this figure, because we feel like it can be put in shops. It can be put in different businesses around the state of Maryland to hype people up about Mischief Toys. So you might see it here and there with like a different sticker or whatever, or no sticker at all. Who knows what we're going to do in the future with that. But for this particular event, there will be a low amount of Maryland Day 2024 stickered Maryland Gastleys. We will also have a 100-piece pin and a 100-piece print that is stunning. We actually have the original. As soon as we got it, we picked it up last Saturday from the artist, and I took it on like Monday or Tuesday to get it professionally framed. I did not realize how expensive it was to get something professionally framed. I peed my pants a little bit when she gave me the total. I don't think I told you about that, but it was like X% off, but still absolutely ridiculous. But I'm so thrilled to take
it and get it framed up.
Yes.
When's that going to be ready?
I think maybe next weekish.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited, and I'm excited to show you guys the print. Additionally, the artist who designed it is located in Maryland, and he will have his own booth at Maryland Day Festival. So you'll be able to visit his booth and see what else he does. And we'll show you some previews on our channel, because I have some pieces of art that I got from him years and years ago, but I bought some new stuff this year and like semi-recently, and we're actually going to do a couple giveaways on the channel as well with some of his art, because I just absolutely love his work. He painted a portrait of my dog. This is like really crazy, but like 10 or 12 years ago, he made a picture of my dog, and I love it. It's like my favorite picture of her ever. And
It's really sweet.
Yeah, he's great.
So
I'm excited.
Jake Martin, we have not said the location of where the event will take place next year. No.
Yes.
So
We're not going to announce that until, we have everything locked down and we are positive that that's where we're going to have it. Unfortunately, there will be some, we don't know the cost of running it out just yet, for numerous reasons. So we should get that those details like end of this year. So, we have our hearts set on this location.
Yeah, I think it's going to work out.
Yeah, I think it is going to work
Eric
out.
Maya, this is not Toxic Gastley. This is Glow Gastley, Green Glow Gastley, which is a drop that will take place this week. K&O Collectibles, hey man, how's the warehouse coming along? Man, that's a great topic. Thank you for bringing that up.
Can we talk about that in a couple minutes? Because I'm not even halfway through these questions.
Yeah, well, let me talk about this. You just collect questions.
I already have. Okay.
Okay, well, let me talk about this.
Okay.
So yesterday, I'm excited, sorry.
I know, me too.
Yesterday, we were actually standing outside and getting the car together and stuff. And our next door neighbor, or actually across the street neighbor, was outside. She's an older lady. She noticed that, we were packing the car up and was asking questions about all the work that we had done. So for those who are unaware, we're actually putting together a video about all the work that's been done for this warehouse. So just to give you an idea, we had a single car sort of driveway since we lived here, and I've always hated it. It was really thin. They blew that.
What do you mean you've hated it? He claims, no matter what, he claims the fucking driveway in any house that we have. I've never had a spot on the driveway. Even when I got my new car and you had your old dumb Jeep, well, I had to park on the
That's the price you gotta pay to be a baller, Heather. I'm a baller.
I'm a baller.
So anyway, we knocked out that old ratty driveway that was all cracked up, knocked it out. We widened it to be 2-car, driveway, but it's even larger than 2 cars. It's humongous. They moved our walkway to get into our house because we had to reconfigure everything to work Mischief toys into the whole house structure, right? So not only that, when they knocked out the driveway and put in the double driveway, they widened our door to get into our fence. So they widened it because it's one of those tall white, 6-foot white fences. They widened it, a larger door that goes all the way back, cemented all the way back so you can wheel pallets, jacks and stuff like that back there, all the way back to our warehouse, which is now built. It looks beautiful. No siding on it yet. It does have a roof. No garage door, which it'll eventually get. It has windows. It has a regular door on it. And it has a concrete floor. So they're going to come in. They're going to finish it off really soon. And it's going to be amazing. Every time I go out there and just walk the sidewalk into where the building is and everything, I'm just I cannot even believe that Mischief, back in 22 when we sold the very first figure, I said to Heather, I go, we're going to sell these couple of figures and I'm not really sure where it'll go. Maybe it'll never really come to fruition, this whole idea of this dream idea of owning our own vinyl toy company, or toy company rather. And here we are, a friggin' warehouse built in our backyard, and it's going to house everything, and we're going to have production out there where I can produce content and film ourselves live like this. I was talking to Heather tonight. I was like, we need to I want a neon sign, a neon Mischief toy sign. That's something that's really important to me personally, because I think it would be so cool to be in a background in there. And it's just we are here, we are Mischief Toys, and look at this big fucking bright ass sign. That, I don't know, to me that's so damn cool. That Heather and I, we've created this thing. I'm just so proud. I'm so proud of everything that we've done. I'm really proud of Heather, because when I met Heather, I didn't think she was going to be able to handle me for more than a couple of weeks. And here we are now going on, being together for how many years? 10 years. I
still can't. We're coming up on our 5-year wedding anniversary.
But I'm proud. But I'm so proud of her.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah, of course.
5 years married this May.
I know.
Wow.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. And I'm proud of you too.
Yeah, no, I'm really proud of you. Yeah, Heather is
I think we kicked major butt.
I had this really crazy goal and dream and plan to do this, and Heather was stuck on board. I think a lot of other women would have said, "You're crazy. There's no way I'm putting time.
I still say that.
I'm not putting my time and effort into any of this. And go fuck yourself. And I'm out." And
I say that a lot.
If you're going to do this, then you do it. And then it's either that or me. And Heather didn't say any of those things. Heather said, "I'm on board with you. I love you, and I care for you, and we're going to do this together." And we have. Maybe not in those words. She did call me motherfucker a couple times, but we got there. It took a little while. Yeah. And I had to have my way with Unicron in between. You just never know what's going to happen.
Hey, listen, lucky you for having a wife that allows that.
Allows a little sliding around with Unicron. All right, Heather, go ahead. You had all these questions. Go ahead.
Okay, we are very far behind in the comments, so please
Real quick,
forgive me.
Congratulations, Ryan Thomas. He says you're wedding
anniversary. I know! Congratulations. I told him this morning, I said, happy anniversary. I'm surprised you're not dead yet.
Oh, thank you, Al. Look, Al didn't even say anything. He just wanted to.
Thank
you wanted to super chat us. You're the best, man. Thank you so much.
Oh,
means
no.
a lot.
I lost my place.
Al, just so you know, that $5 is going towards our brand new sign that's going to be inside the Mischief Toys warehouse. Your $5 specifically will be for that neon sign. Thank you, Pieces. Thank you, man. Yeah, dude, I know. It's going to be cool. I can't wait until we do our tour video of the new warehouse. I think it's going to be cool.
It's going to be really cool. I'm the star of the show, just so you guys are aware.
Thank you, Dervis128.
It's going to be fun. Okay, so I found my place. Big Block asked you, guys ever plan on going to SDCC? Possibly. That's definitely a goal. Currently, Chris and I both work day jobs, and Chris has a lot of time built up. I just started with my company, 6 months ago or something? Maybe 4, 5, 6 months? I don't know. But I'm pretty brand new. I don't have all that much time saved up. New York Comic Con is a definite. SDCC is something we want to do. Not sure if that will happen.
Thank you, Justin McKenzie. You're the best. Can I read Justin McKenzie real quick?
Yes, you can.
For the Neon Sign Fund, congrats on the success so far, and nothing but good luck in the future. Can't wait to snag Green Glow Ghastly. Thank you, Justin. You're the best. And you've always been there for us and always have been such a great support. So thank you so much for that.
Has there been a date set about the new figure? Yes, so there will be a Coven Coven only drop, Coven early access sale. Keep up with your emails if you are in the Coven. If you're not in the Coven, or if you miss it on the Coven drop day, it will be up for sale this coming Thursday, February 29th at 10 a.m. Eastern. Would you consider making keychains? Yes, we would like to do keychains at some point.
Yeah, because remember, Brian Barrick made some really cool keychains.
Yeah, Nicole did.
His wife, Nicole.
Girlfriend,
Nicole. Made some
these
really cool.
These were given out at Night of Mischief.
Yeah, these are...
They're made of resin. Some glow, some don't. Some are glitter. They did a really beautiful job.
Yeah. Well, man, I can't get this thing to pick up at all, can I?
They get
there
the
it is.
gist.
Okay, sort of. Yeah. Anyway, it goes to Green Glow Ghastly, which I thought was cool.
Would you get a deal set up with a local hotel? No. As of right now, no. We have no plans for that because personally, I have a specific hotel chain that I like to stay at. There are hotels by the airport. You can have your pick. I find better deals that are not in hotel blocks. Like anytime we're attending a convention or something and they're like, oh, we have a hotel block, I go and check the prices and it's always like you expect to save money with that. You don't. So I don't want to constrict people to like a hotel. Pick your own. If you want breakfast, get one that includes breakfast. If you don't, then don't. You get your pick of all that. So are you going to do any traveling for events for collectors out on the West Coast? Eventually, yeah. We are on the East Coast. Like Funko is on the West Coast. So West Coasters get more of Funko. East Coasters will get more of Mischief Toy. I hate to compare to Funko, but I like to
There's really no comparison. Our size is so small.
No, I know. But I like to compare because, you know, Funko is such a large company, but they keep to the West Coast very often.
They do.
It's difficult to travel with a company. It's very, very difficult.
So we're not saying we'll never go out to the West Coast. All we're saying is that it's very expensive to go out to the West Coast for us. It's just a lot. So bear with us. We really would like to get out to the West Coast.
Yeah, we would.
I think that's the real answer. Hold on. Huge congrats on 5 years. Just hit 16 myself. Much love and support as always, Simon.
Oh,
Simon,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
And
Simon.
Congratulations on 16 years. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Wow.
Simon, you are also paying into the Neon Sign Fund.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.
In the future, will there be a Coven members only meetup event? I like that idea. That's really cool, but I don't want people to feel left out.
I hold on. I'll just say this: that the event that we're going to put on will sort of be that, but you'll find out more as we get closer.
But you don't have to be in the Coven to attend.
I'm saying that, but there's something Yes, I'm just saying.
Stay tuned.
There's some fun stuff.
Let's see. We need another pin board. Yeah, I mean the pin boards are fun. The thing is with those, I don't want to burn people out. So those will be few and far between if we do more. So excited for my Coven hoodie. Oh my gosh.
Oh, those Coven hoodies are amazing.
They arrived yesterday.
Oh my God.
Thank good anybody who is waiting on any order with the Coven hoodies, it will be shipped out between tomorrow and Tuesday.
Let me blow my load for a second. These hoodies are fucking amazing.
They're so fun.
They are fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. It says Coven of Mischief. I when you purchased it, I'm sure you knew this already because you saw the photos, but it says Coven of Mischief on the arm. It's so cool because it's so far different from anything that we've created thus far, and having it like on the arm is just it's so nasty sick. I just can't wait to see people.
Nasty sick.
It's so nasty sick. I can't wait for people to wear the hoodie and to show off their Coven of Mischief love. I just can't, or their Coven of Mischief membership.
Jake Martin will be at the Mischief Toys event next year.
Oh
I cannot
God.
wait to see you. As of right now, the plan is to have food provided, but Jake, if you would like to bring a Subway footlong in your backpack, that is welcome.
That's a fun fact. Jake Martin has been a friend of ours for many years, although we haven't seen him recently in a while. But he used to come over to the house and he would show up with a $5 footlong.
In his randomly, like hours after we were hanging out, he would like be messing around in his backpack and pull out a fucking Subway sub.
Oh my God, so hilarious.
I miss Jake. Do you still have the old Halloween commercial that we did a while ago? Yes, it's on the channel.
Yeah, it's on the channel somewhere. So Jake Martin actually posted an old cup that you made today.
Speaking of which, I'll be right back. Save my spot there because I want to answer more questions. But
what the fuck? Would you just walk away?
Yeah, I got
you were the one driving all this.
I know.
What am I supposed to do now?
I don't know. Fart around.
Okay. Anyway, now you're stuck with me. I have no idea what Heather was answering. So if you start answering questions now, I'll try my best to answer them. What's the best show or movie you guys have watched recently? I know this is going to sound so stupid, but Love on the Spectrum on Netflix. I have always been a nerd for, I guess, those MTV love shows and all those stupid MTV shows that everybody gets made fun of for watching. Like Teen Mom 2, which is my favorite TV show of all time. I love Love on the Spectrum, and I want more of it. And I just want to say I'm going to go back and watch season 2 again. I need to watch more of season 2 because it was so good. And I'm following all the guys and girls on Instagram and Facebook because they are amazing. Any more contests like Valentine's Day card in the near future? Yeah, the People's Creations were awesome, Brian Barrick. Thank you. Yeah, I think so. I think we'll do more for sure. TF with Unicron every night. I broke a horn off. Heather and I broke a horn off together. For those who do not know. Is Madam Web really that bad? I heard really bad things about Madam Web. I haven't heard anything good about Madam Web. There was somebody trying to like take up for Madam Web on like a Facebook post, and it was like in a large group, like a large Marvel group, and it like only shared it with me because it would like be something maybe I would want to see. This dude was getting ripped apart. He was getting shredded. I felt so bad for him because in reality, we should all be able to say, hey, I like this. Even though it's bad, maybe I like it because it's bad. But even I'm hearing from people that even though it was bad, it wasn't a good bad movie, if that makes sense. What's Madam Web? Madam Web was some Spider-Man flick. Madam Web, I remember the character from the Spider-Man cartoon on Fox years ago, but I don't know the character outside of that. What's up? Where did you go?
I went to the bathroom.
Oh.
I had to pee. I was going to get something, but I couldn't find it.
I know exactly where it is.
Where?
Are you talking about the cup?
Get it? Yeah, can you go
It's
get
up in the medicine cabinet.
Oh, can you go get it?
Can you go grab it?
Can you go get it?
I don't want to.
You're taller. Please, you're taller than me. I got to read these. Will we get any new characters besides Yeah, you already have a new character. His name's DeMonstro, and he's great.
Mortem.
Here's DeMonstro, and we have a new character coming called...
Michael Petrino is saying we're too loud.
Okay, turn your fucking volume down, Michael. Damn.
He said we're too hot.
We're too high or too hot? Hot. Oh, well, I knew that. Yeah, so this is DeMonstro. He is a character. We've released 3 figures of him, and we have Mortem coming. And Mortem will be unveiled in 3D form to our patrons. He's currently, we're currently getting the mold made, so it will be quite some time before you can see Mortem in person. However, he is in the works, and he is amazing. Let's see. Sir Lance, thank you. We would love the information from that guy, for that guy who makes the LED signs. Patrick Norman's laughing at our 5 years. Oh, I hit 23. Okay, well, good for you for meeting your special lady 23 years ago. Guess what? I'm too young to be married for 23 years. That would be weird.
Patrick Norman said, Heather is more entertaining anyway, Chris. Go watch that Transformers video, the very beginning, and you tell me who is more entertaining.
Everybody, there were more comments on my faces than you fucking... What's his name?
Don't.
Is it Ultron?
You just called him Ultron.
I know, it was a joke.
God, Heather.
Was it RoboCop?
Yeah. Ghastly with accessories mold. Haven't thought about that. I don't know about accessories. I don't know about accessories.
We actually have thought about that. No, that's not going to be a thing. He is a desk ornament, I guess, is like my best way of talking about him, even though, collectible, but he's not an action figure. And I feel like that's more action figure-y to come with accessories. It's a cool idea, but I love him how he is. Isaiah, you're very welcome for the replacement. Let's see. Route 66 tour, that would be fun.
Did Chris get a redeemable for the NFT Transformers? So Transformers hasn't dropped yet. It's in 2 weeks, I think. So I'll be going, I think I'll be going after them, but I don't know. Right now, it's sort of iffy.
18-inch Mega Ghastly. I don't know about all that. Oh my gosh. If you only knew how much this guy's mold cost, you would die. I can't imagine how much a 18-inch one
a lot of these larger companies can do all sorts of cool molds and, like Funko, obviously, right? They're such a big company, multi-million, billion-dollar company, they can do molds out the ass. For us, being small, molds are incredibly expensive. And we're not talking about like $1,000. We're talking like $10,000 or more, depending on what the mold is.
Yes.
So it's hard for us to, kind of kick out a lot at one time. Although this year we decided to go out on a limb and we have knocked out 5 brand new molds. 5. One being a mold that we can discuss, which is Mortem. But there are others that we're doing as well. And they're
amazing.
Really great. I think that you guys are going to be stoked over what we're doing. Thank you, Michael Petrino. He's telling me in the comment or my messenger how we sound. So thanks, Michael. I appreciate you, Michael Petrino.
Brian Barrick asks, any more contests like the Valentine's?
I already discussed that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I already discussed that.
Yeah, we love that stuff.
Yeah, I want to do more of that for sure.
So I heard you talking about Love on the Spectrum. Kari, I would love to talk about my favorite show right now. So I just went back and rewatched Better Call Saul, which is a
one of the best show I've ever seen, I think.
It is incredible. Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, those are like top tier for me. Like, I feel like nothing can ever beat those. And they hold a very special place in my heart. I love those as much as I love The Walking Dead and Dexter. Amazing, amazing shows. Right now, I am like so obsessed with Only Murders in the Building. It is on Hulu. It has the most insane trio ever. It has Steve Martin. It has Martin Short. And it has Selena Gomez as the main characters. Tina Fey is also in it. Cara Delevingne is in it. It is, oh my gosh. The show is incredible. What's that lady? The lady from Role Models. Jane? Is it Jane? The lady with the hot dog.
Yeah.
God, what's her name?
I don't remember her name.
I can never remember.
She's on that show?
Yes, she's on that show.
Oh, shit.
She's Steve Martin's stunt double.
We're no kidding.
Like, he played in a show, and she was his stunt double in that show. But she shows up in the... Yeah. It's an incredible show. I love it.
Thank you, everybody, for sharing the brand new figure on Instagram. I just want to say the amount of support and love that is being shown, like, on social media for Mischief Toys. Jane Lynch. That they're all saying Jane Lynch.
Thank you.
She's awesome. I love Jane Lynch. But for everybody showing their love and support on social media for Mischief Toys is so big for us. So thank you for doing that. Heather and I are virtually the marketing team for Mischief Toys. We aren't really going outside of that box, right, to market stuff. Maybe in the future, but not as of right now. We talked to some people, but it's not, I don't know. I don't think we're ready for that just yet. But you guys doing what you do is huge marketing for us. You're basically telling your friends, hey, look, I love this company, Mischief Toys. I love the figures that they put out. I love what they're about. So check them out. And we can see growth for Mischief Toys through the things that you share. So please continue sharing. I try to share stories as much as I possibly can. Heather doesn't usually do it. I don't know why, but I try to share.
I do.
I try to share as much. Do you? Because I always notice I'm always doing it, but I try to do it as much as I possibly can because I'm not a piece of shit.
Hey. What about a new Ghastly mold? What do you mean, Richard? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Currently, we have like 4 molds of Ghastly. We have one, the original one, which I don't even count as a mold. We have this one.
Well, no, I think we're talking about molds. I said there are more molds coming. So right. I said Mortem, and so
no, this is before that.
Okay.
So we currently have this one with the teeth. We have one without the teeth, and then the Maryland one we have without. We have with the teeth, with no belt, and with no lines on his horns. you may see other molds in the future. I don't know, but we can't discuss the 4 other molds that
we have some really crazy molds. I'm just going to say that. I don't want to go any deeper.
They're cool.
Eric Hooker says,
Emo Gastly.
Eric Hooker, one of the biggest fans of Mischief Toys, says the official announcement of the new glue finally got me motivated to just grab my error out of storage. Took 20 minutes of digging. Laugh emoji.
Wow.
I know. The other day, who reached out to us? Somebody reached out to us, and they just got all 3. Well, that was Brian.
Brian.
Yeah. So our friend Brian, he was able to track down all 3, which I don't think we have all 3, do we? Like us?
Yeah, we do.
We do? Mm-hmm. Holy shit! I didn't think we did. You must be keeping a stash that I don't know about.
Yes. Will we see a Gastly with a broken horn? No plans currently. Maybe?
I think what they're talking about is the Gastly with broken horn in the Demonstro box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which I like that
cool.
too. I think that's cool.
I've been divorced for 23 years. Can I get a high five for that? Fuck yeah, you can. High five, Mike.
Dean Blockley, no. So Emo Gastly, the mold was created last year. We have additional molds. So it's not one of the 5.
Are you guys coming back to Nashville again this year? No. We have no plans on that. We enjoy Nashville. We don't have any plans to go there, though. We actually have a different vacation planned coming up this year that does not include Nashville, but I'd like to go back there again. I really, really love it. A Mischief Toys board game would be cool. Yeah, we've definitely discussed that. That would be fun.
Leprechaun Gastly next year? You never know what's going to happen. We can't say yes, we can't say no.
Yeah. I still haven't watched Breaking Bad. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Breaking Bad's amazing.
Highly recommend. It is like a work of art. Like, I love it. I love it. Oh, he watches Only Murders. That's awesome.
Who watches Only Murders?
Fry Banshee.
Oh, very cool.
So does Foolish Morgan. So does Funko Freak. That's awesome.
My parents are going on 44 years, and I'm over here never going to get married. Ha ha. I wonder if they are proud. Brad Landis, come on. No, you're going to find the woman of your dream, man or woman of your dreams very soon, I'm sure. Can you please make a mold?
Not everybody needs to get married.
Well, no, I'm not saying they need to get married, but maybe he'll find the woman of his dreams or man of his dreams, whatever he prefers.
Can you make a mold of Emo Gastly's hair so I can put it on other Gastlys?
I like that idea. That's a good idea. Will there be common Demonstro restock in the future? Yes.
Yes. Anything that is common will get restocked eventually. Do we know when? No. We do currently have him on order.
Any glow Demonstros on deck? That's a good question.
We can't answer any future
can't answer that.
Plans like that.
Yeah, but no one's ever asked that. I love seeing love for Demonstro because I know everybody sort of gravitates to Gastly. He was the first entry into Mischief Toys. But Demonstro is really special to me. So I love when people are asking about him or loving him or into him. That's so cool. I love seeing that. It's so cool. Y'all planning to go to AwesomeCon this year? Yes. We will be at AwesomeCon.
We will not be there as Mischief Toys.
Yeah, we'll be there on our own. So if you see us, stop by and say hey, please. Yeah. We would appreciate that. I would love to meet you. You guys should do a graphic novel. Yeah, I would love to do a graphic novel. We were sort of in this comic book discussion with a comic book artist, but it fell apart, and that person, I can't get a hold of them, and I give up now. I need to move on. So that's what we're going to do, and hopefully I can find somebody to work with again soon. So if you know a comic book artist that you think would be a great kind of team up with Mischief Toys, please tell me. Email us and let us know. Are any of the new molds completely new characters besides Mortem?
We are not going to answer that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, can't discuss. Demonstro was my first Mischief Toys figure. That's amazing. Oh, man, I love hearing that. That's so cool. DIY Gastly. More information to come. We're your favorite YouTube channel, Cody Laws. Oh, that's so sweet of you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot.
We need another Another version of Tiki Ghastly. Yeah, I agree. That would be fun. So Tiki Ghastly is like a summertime figure. So if you see one, it would probably happen in the summertime this year, next year, 2026. I don't know.
My current favorite figure that isn't Mischief Toys. My favorite figure that isn't Mischief Toys. That's a good question. I don't know. So I have a dead Doctor Strange Hot Toys figure that came in. I'm super stoked over that figure. I'm excited to unbox it. I haven't gotten around to it just yet. But I feel like I'm going to tell you that's what it is. But I'm not sure.
What is it?
I guess...
What did you say?
The dead Doctor Strange.
What's that?
The dead Doctor Strange from the newest Doctor Strange film.
What, I'm sorry.
The
what
Hot Toys figure? The
Hot
Toys
Toys.
figure?
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I was.
Sorry. I know what you're... okay. But I also love the Transformer NFT figures that were announced. I'm really, really stoked. And that video captured my excitement, but I'm just, oh my God, I can't wait. I'm such a Transformers fan that I just love it. So are we getting a St. Patrick's drop week? No, nothing like that.
Yeah, so this we thought this sort of covered like Emerald City with the green, St. Patrick's Day with the green. So this is your figure.
Yeah.
And he's amazing.
Yeah. And of course, he'll be dropping this week, and you guys will have your chance at him. There are 370, and I like that this one is sort of in a higher number, so more people will have the option to get him. I know we've had a lot of people frustrated that they couldn't pick up certain figures that we've dropped and stuff, and I know Glow is really popular when it comes to vinyl figures and stuff, specifically Mischief Toys. They do very well for us. They sell out really quick. I imagine this will happen. This will sell out in the same way. But 370 means a large number and a larger amount of time in which you can get this guy. So make sure you're on there on Thursday, February 29 at 10 a.m. Eastern to get yours. And if you're a patron at level 4, you will have an option to get the proto version of said figure.
Yes,
that's
we
the
will
proto.
be doing a giveaway on Saturday during our Patreon call, and all level 4 patrons are included in that giveaway.
Good question, Cody Laws. So what's our favorite Gastly figure? Heather, go ahead. You want to start or me?
Mine changes every day. Right now, mine's Maryland.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, so mine most likely will never change. Zombie Gastly, because when we started this whole idea of doing figures and having Mischief Toys, a zombie was always like at the very top of my list. I really want to do a zombie figure, and we were able to do it, and I love the art style. I love what Noelle came up with. I kind of shot her ideas. Here's what I want to do. She did such a brilliant job. So that's definitely high on my list. That's number 1. But right below it is Toxic Waste Ghastly and then Narrator. I think those are my top 3 personally. Those are my favorite. If we're talking DeMonstro, I will tell you hands down all the things that we've ever done. I think that Valentine's Day DeMonstro might be my favorite thing we've ever done.
Yeah, he's great.
Personally. Yeah, Valentine's Day DeMonstro is so fucking cool. It is such a cool figure. Eric Hooker says, if people aren't complaining, you're probably not doing it right. I agree with that. I think that, having sought after pieces is the way this thing should be. Funko was relevant and fun when things were sought after. Now that everything is able, you're able just to go and buy it, it sort of diminishes I guess maybe the fun or entertainment or the value out of it. I like that our pieces drop in such minimal, numbers, and that people are getting it and they're excited and, it's like a trophy. Not only are they excited for the figure itself and, oh my God, I got it. I'm so happy because I like this figure, but also it's, hey, I got this. A lot of people were trying to go after it, but I was one of the people able to get it. Well, Heather, Will Heather ever subscribe to the supply drop box again?
Fuck no. I actually just went through a bunch of my clothing because I just own so many clothes. It's obscene. And with Mischief Toys dropping as much merch as we do, it's even worse than it's ever been. And so I really needed to clear out a lot of stuff. I had so many pieces from Supply Drop that I have never worn or only worn like once or twice that I just donated. It was fun, and there were some fun things that I received that I got and still do get use out of, like the hat. Remember the beanie that I fucking hated and then I went and bought every color?
Yep.
Yeah, I still wear those.
You look good in those beanies.
Thank you. Yeah, I really liked those, and the pops, but outside of that, like the stuff, a lot of the stuff was cool, but just, I could take it or leave it.
David Brewer, if you upgrade to level 4, you will be eligible. Anybody who's in level 4 on the night of the Patreon call, which is this upcoming Saturday, March the 2nd, you will have the opportunity to win the Proto Gastley. Aussie Pop and Paul, I love seeing that your favorite is Tattoo Gastley. That's so exciting. The reason why that's exciting to me is that that's another notch of history on the belt of Mischief Toys, where people were, Coven members, expecting something different than the Tattoo Gastley.
Yeah.
And Tattoo Gastley was something, when we received it in hand as a company, and I'm reviewing all the different, new artworks and everything, like, does it work as a figure? When I opened the box for the very first time to see the artist proof of that figure, Heather was at work, and I had this box of, like, all the future things that were about to come. I'm looking at this thing thinking, this thing is going to just make people go crazy. It's going to blow their heads off. This is such a cool piece. Heather came in from work and she's like, oh my God, this is so cool. I can't believe we're doing this. Like, this is so different from anything we've ever done.
I remember doing a dance when I saw him.
And then when we announced it, there were a lot of people, I would say a pretty good, significant amount of people were like, really? A Tattoo Gastley for Coven? I'm like...
Yeah, he has a big tattoo Coven
He has a big
tattooed,
Coven tattooed on his chest.
Damn.
So I
mean, we don't have to have Coven figures if people are
So
mad
I thought
about
it was cool and different and fun and interesting. It's a piece that you have on your mantle or your display with all of your Gastleys, and somebody walks up and they're like, glow, 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 black light, demonstro, Tattoo Gastley. And it's like, that's such a standout in comparison to everything. Big mustache, right? It's just so different.
I love it.
Gold tooth. I don't know. There's something about that figure that is so unique and different and fun, and that's what Mischief Toys is about. I would say that the Tattoo Gastley is what captures Mischief Toys as a nutshell. Our aim is to be different and to do different things, and I think Tattoo Gastley is a monumental piece to show that.
And not only that, I think I mentioned it. I don't remember if it was last week or the week before, but I want to do stuff that I want to see. And I love tattoos. Chris loves tattoos. So this was a must for us. And
100%.
I love how different he is. I love his face. Like,
Yeah.
he's so unique compared to any
He's
other
different.
Gastleys we did. Like, he still has the Gastley charm, but he's sort of like, just like cool guy, like probably sort of douchey Gastley, and I love it.
It's funny that you say that, because I'm far different. My thoughts on that Gastley is that he's in a tattoo shop. He owns his own tattoo shop on a beach somewhere in the middle of, I don't know, somewhere in California, and he's like super hipster. He's got the mustache, the gold tooth. He's just like he's just living a free like lifestyle, just doing his own thing. Opening his shop when he wants to, tattooing when he wants to, and he only tattoos the things that he wants to tattoo. Like, somebody comes in, they're like, I don't know, I want a Nickelback tattoo, and he's like, fuck you, get out of my shop. I will not tattoo Nickelback. And then somebody else comes in, and they're like, I want a bald eagle holding up an American flag, and he's like, fuck yes, I'll do that. I'm totally down with doing that. That's the character that I see embodied in the tattooed Gastlecast figure, personally. I felt very strongly about that, by the way.
Very strongly.
Is there another newer pop besides the Fairly Odd Parents that is increased in value significantly? That's a good question.
I don't know.
You know what? I don't really pay attention anymore, and it's not that I don't want to. It's I guess I just don't. The values and like these mystery unboxings and all that type of stuff, I don't really care about any of that. That does not interest me. What interests me is what Funko does as a company, so I focus more on that. What's their trajectory? What are they, trying to do to keep the popularity going? I think a lot of the things that they're doing right now, and I'm talking positive things, a lot of things they're doing right now is really great. I think the Dunkin' Donuts thing is really great because that reaches a wider audience. A lot of people with this Pop Yourself, that can apply to anybody. That's not just like me and you. We like Funko Pops, and we've liked Funko Pops for many years. We love collecting them and putting them in our room. This reaches out to people like, say, my sister, who isn't a Funko Pop collector. And she's like, oh, I'm going to pop myself, and I'm going to put my name on the box, right? I think that just talks or speaks to so many other people, and that's sort of what makes it really special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just a totally different thing. But I love all of this secret stuff that they're doing, like that event with Mike Becker.
Yeah, with
at
Bob's Big Boy. I'm really excited to see what that's about.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I like seeing that
fun.
They're doing that. That's fun. Rooster says time to add a level 5. Maybe, I don't know, Rooster.
I don't know what more we could offer, though. That's the thing. We offer so much. I mean, we could always up it a little bit per month. I don't really know how to do that, because I have been thinking about that, because I would like to provide a little bit more for Patreon, but I mean, gosh, we're so busy. I've even had a hard time keeping up with the stickers when people sign up.
Yeah.
And I really need to make sure that I continue to do that. I keep a spreadsheet of everybody that I've sent stickers to.
Matthew Matthias, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Rooster says Tattoo Gastlecast was voted most likely to defeat the Monstro in a hipster-themed art competition. True story. I believe that that's a true thing. I think my favorite is Pride.
That's one of my favorites.
That's a cool figure. Speaking of Pride, we have some ideas for that this year as well. Something super, super exciting. I think you guys are going to like it.
Feet pics in level 5. That'd be hilarious.
That sounds about right. Pop Yourself is one of the best things Funko has done, honestly. Yeah, I think so too.
I think it's great. I think that's a way to get them to reach a wider audience.
That's risky too, because that means that you have to get the Funko Pop perfect.
Yeah.
For shipment. And the fact, I haven't noticed anything where it's been like a fail or something's gotten screwed up. With Pop Yourself, I don't know. Like, it seems like everything's been going okay with that here since the beginning of that. So I don't know. Maybe they're killing it over there with the Pop Yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. It's a brilliant idea.
So while right after you brought up Jake's cup that he still has, I wanted to talk about that for a couple minutes. You found one. I was looking for a different one. I know we have another one somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. And it's going to drive me crazy. But it was really cool. But this one was the one I was looking for. And years ago, God, I don't even know how long ago it was. Maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I made these cups, and I purchased like these cheapy like Amazon cups years and years ago and put our logo on it. And
this is when we were highly focused on Gastlecast and not as focused on, like, Mischief Toys wasn't a thing.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing.
But now that Mischief Toys is a thing, we focus more on it. But this is when we focus on Gastlecast. This is kind of cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I made our holiday logos into cups. And this was one of our Christmas cups. And look, there's a Santa Chris and a reindeer Heather.
And it's glitter, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know how well you can see it.
Yeah, you can't really see it on the camera.
It is
but
silver glitter.
On the back, it has the limited edition Chase sticker on there. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Right? We can't.
I don't remember. Did we give those away? Did we sell them for a couple bucks?
I feel like we gave them away.
Yeah, I don't quite remember.
I don't think we sold. I don't know if we sold them. Yeah. I don't know, but we did very limited amounts of those cups.
Yeah.
It's so. Look at this. Me as was that Santa. Me with a Santa hat on, and then Heather as the reindeer. Brilliant. Did Noelle come up with this artwork?
No. So she made the logo, but you pieced this together in like PixArt or something.
Really?
Yeah. I think that's how it happened. She might have done that one. I know that you did the Freddy and Jason one.
The limited edition Chase is like in an oval, not even in a circle.
Okay. Fuck off.
No. I think it's because the cup, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
that's I think crazy. It was a circle.
Wow. You think some were sold? Yes, possible. I don't remember. I don't know what we did back then. It's been a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see this stuff because it shows where we came from. Like we've built everything from the ground up.
Oh, Jake said that he made the Halloween one. Did you really?
What?
I feel like Chris did.
Maybe he did.
Did Jake make it?
I don't know. Maybe he did.
I feel like he's fucking with us. I didn't realize he could do anything besides grow really big vegetables and eat really like weird backpack sandwiches.
I don't know.
That's cool.
Jake, he'll shock you, Jake.
Oh, apparently. He said, I thought I made it. Never mind. You might have. I felt like Chris did.
Yeah, I don't know. Level 5 gets an exclusive MTGC patron shirt.
That's a fun idea, but even though we share a lot of Mischief Toys stuff, I still want to keep that as like our Gastlecast Patreon. That's a good idea.
I think it's almost more important to make it a Mischief Toys Patreon at this point.
Yeah,
it almost seems to have taken over.
Yeah, I like the idea of keeping it Gastlecast though. I don't know.
For what? Nobody's there for Mischief for Gastlecast. They're all for Mischief Toys, right?
This isn't to be discussed on.
Oh no! I'm saying that most people are there for Mischief Toys. They're not there for Gastlecast. I mean, unless they want to see me, F. Who'd you call him? Ultron. It would be cool to see a Mischief Toys and Vivzy Pop collab. I don't know who that is. I hate to say it.
Did we ever watch Vikings?
No. I've heard very good things
Me
about
too.
Vikings, though. I've heard very good things. Yeah, very good things. Is Mortem of an ally of Gastley or is he Team Demonstro? So
you'll learn more.
Yeah, so Mortem is sort of in between. But he works more with Demonstro. But he's almost like forced to work with Demonstro. In a way. Jake, I remember you came over and you helped film, you were in a lot of the Halloween stuff. Yeah.
We were talking about that.
A lot of the Halloween promo crap that we did. Yeah, that was fun. That was really fun. It went nowhere. We just made these little videos. It was just dumb.
Yeah. Well, you were nude in the shower for one of the scenes. Fully nude.
I was nude in a couple of them.
It was weird.
The Yoda thing, too.
No,
I wasn't fully nude.
No, you had underpants on.
Yeah, something like that.
Will we ever sell the Patreon shirt? No. No, we won't sell the Patreon shirt. That's something that Patreon sends out. We have nothing to do with that.
Right.
Aside from choosing it.
Yeah, people thank us for the Patreon shirt, but we have nothing to do with it. I just always, at this point in the game, I'm like, you're welcome. Because it's hard to explain that it's not us doing the shirt, although it is, I guess, because we are running the Patreon. We said, here's the design. They make the shirts and send them out to patrons. So, Nude Chris is a good Chris.
I agree.
Whoa. Not many people will say that. All right, look, we've talked enough. We went on probably longer than we should have. So, Green Glow Ghastly. Heather, tell them when it will go up for sale or when he will go up for sale.
Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern, you can get your hands on this guy. That is Thursday, February 29th, 10 a.m. Eastern. You will be receiving an email over the next couple of days with all of the details. I was going to do one tonight. I'm tired. I got to be up early for work in the morning. So this week you will receive an email, likely tomorrow. There will be early access for Coven members, so Coven members, stay tuned for your email. And yeah, stay up to date with Mischief Toys on Instagram at Mischief Toys. Stay up to date with Mischief Toys on Facebook in our Facebook group, Mischief Toys. And follow our newsletter, mischieftoys.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the page and you can sign up, type your email in, and you're a part of the list.
Yeah, sign up for that list ASAP. Go on Instagram and follow us ASAP. Like this video ASAP. Subscribe to the channel ASAP. We have more fun coming your way very soon. Glad you guys enjoyed the Transformers video that we made this week. Super stoked. As a fan, I'm super stoked. Glad that you guys got some enjoyment out of it. It seemed like there was a lot going around. But by the way, why Funko and Drop have not reached out to me about hyping up the Transformers drop is absolutely beyond me. I feel like I single-handedly gave them a little bit more oomph on this whole Transformers thing. But you know for a fact, they're not going to come back and tell me that it was me. They're going to bullshit their way through it. You know that. They're not going to say Chris is the reason.
Listen, we're on their shit list, and for good reason.
Bullshit.
But listen, stop fucking up, and maybe we won't speak out against you, Drop.
Oh my God. Well, maybe that's the end. Thank you guys. We love you. We will see you next week live.
Here.
Back here again. Look out for a new video tomorrow. We'll have new videos for you every day until next Sunday. No, it's okay. We'll have new videos for you until next Sunday. Thank you guys so much. We love you. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.